conditions here today. Sick. Yeah, I don't mean it in that way. Ill, or in particular, Ilminster. Talk about that in a minute. I'm going to start at the George Inn in Donyatt. Let's go. That's the pub. In fact, I can see where I've parked this beautiful church. It's a lovely 15th century church. Tightly fits into the village, I imagine. But the most fascinating part of this is that if you've got this property here, you're literally 3 feet from a grave. That was a quite little unexpected stop. The old cap on, and let's get on to Ilminster. Yeah, that's the front of the houses that overlook the graveyard from 3 feet. So this is a 4-mile walk, and it should take me 1 hour 50 minutes. We'll see about that. So I've just realised straight away this walk takes us on a disused railway line starting at Donyatt Halt. Check this out, an old platform. Hello Doreen. So this railway was built by the military back in the war, and it was part of the Stop Line Way, which was a means to prepare defences should a German invasion come. These 2 concrete blocks were placed across the railway, and you put, I presume, railway line girders across to stop anything going up and down the railway track as part of the defences. My expectations for this walk were absolute minimal today, and straight away we've got into a bit of history, which is great. Turns out Doreen was an evacuee, 7.5, with a label round her neck. That's all she had. So this walk is off to a brilliant start. I've got a lovely pub to look forward to later. I've been in a church today, and I've seen something of history from the Second World War and the old railway, and I'm 5 minutes in. This particular walk today, I didn't have very high expectations, I'll be honest. So this walk takes us to Herne Hill Trig Point, and it overlooks Ilminster. It's not really a tourist destination. In fact, it's just recognised as a market town. Always better to explore the unknown. And I don't usually walk through towns and villages. I thought I'd give myself a little challenge. 2 challenges. 1, I've not brought any picnic ability. Now, if Ilminster prides itself on being a market town, I'm expecting to get some kind of picnic ability. And the second part of the challenge is to try and find some kind of Ilminster souvenir. Try and put Ilminster on the map, because it's got, from what I can see, nothing else going for it at the moment. It's quite exciting. How boring is this video going to be? You could be here for the whole 10 minutes. Maybe even 12. So I think we leave the path now, which takes us from the lovely little quiet countryside and the siding or the old railway track, and we go into quite an industrial area now. So let's see where this leads. I'm about to turn left. Hopefully here. Oh yeah, another little path. Well, I have to say, for a small little sleepy town, it's got its own little bicycle and walking network. Things are looking up. Morning. I'm obviously too happy for them pair. So I've picked up this cycle path and walk path as it meanders its way through Ilminster. I've no idea where the centre is. Yeah, so this public footpath takes us through all the houses, the green spaces that they've kept clear after building the houses. So it is quite quiet, at least it takes us off the main road. And I suppose if you like an urban walk, it's very easy, flat, for you to get yourself into Ilminster and experience all the worldly offerings that it has. Essentially, I'm just on a housing estate. Right, let's get this challenge done. Food, picnicability, and a souvenir. I actually thought this was a souvenir shop. It's actually a chiropodist. Well, the sun's come out now and it's absolutely boiling. I've just spent the last 5 minutes deciding what to have in that lovely delicatessen. So that's picnicability sorted. And the pub's just opened. Oh, tempting. But I must get on. Got a trig point to do, I forgot. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Have a good day, sir.
What have I done? I've only gone and bought a souvenir, but it's actually cost me quite a lot because I saw something I liked. Can't believe it. Got a mushroom. My idea for some kind of souvenir or memento was just going to be something from a charity shop. Completely blown that now. You are here. The Ilminster Market House. So that puts me right in the middle of Ilminster. There's a lovely little alleyway there with some studios. Let's go and check that out. Not entirely sure if you're allowed in here, but this is some kind of studios. Very exclusive clothes. Okay, that rings a bell. Very exclusive clothing designs go on here. Hidden away in Ilminster. Who'd have thought it? Just realised I haven't even looked at my map. I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going here. That suggests that I've got carried away in Ilminster. Who'd have thought it? Low expectations, quite blown away. There's an art centre up there. The artists aren't necessarily all from Ilminster, but they're from the local area, and there's some pretty good stuff in there. This is a real turn up for the books, isn't it? I spent far too long in Ilminster on this walk already. I'm supposed to be looking at trig points. Even got a town public toilets that are open. It's for the toilets that everybody's tuning in for, isn't it? Just keeps giving and giving and giving, this place. Okay, so we've just come out of the town centre. It is quite close to the town centre, so I'm expecting it to be relatively close. But yeah, we're going up a hill. Well, we leave the housing estate behind now. It was literally a 5-minute walk out of Ilminster and out into the surrounding countryside and pick up the trail to Herne Hill. Fields of Ilminster, football pitch there, town over there. Yeah, I went slightly the wrong way, but I found the path now. This is the hill, this is Herne Hill. I have to say, Ilchester was a real pleasant surprise. It was quite unique with all the artist things going on. Had a few artisan eateries, a nice pub in the middle of the town there. Yeah, brilliant. You probably have to sit through 15 minutes now by the time I edit this. We're here and they've even got a sign for a trig point with a bench for picnicability. This could score highly. We've never had a 5 on picnicability, and the reason for that is everywhere always loses a point if there isn't a nice seating area. But today could buck the trend. This walk is full of surprises today. I just pulled a muscle in my groin. Feel like I've got a hernia on Herne Hill. Only a little bit to go. Oh, the irony. I'll call this Hernia Hill from now on. Sweating now. Oh, hello. Herne Hill. Nice to meet you. Oh, let me sit down. Viewpoint. We have around about 180 degrees. But you can see quite a distance out this way. It's a bit of a misty day, but even so, you can see a few hills knocking about. And it is actually beautiful around here. Really nice, really quiet. Historical reference. It was a medieval deer park and it once had an informal arboretum, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. I've got to this age and I don't know what it is. I'll have to look that up. In 1931, the hill was given to the town of Ilminster by Major Sir George Davis, MP, and it was an early example of an amenity woodland. So there's your historical reference. Discovery Index. Well, it's very easy to find. There was actually a sign on the map in the woodland to go and find it, and it has been cleared out so that you can actually quite visible from the actual footpath. Access, well, as I just mentioned in the historical reference, this is a public woodland now, and it's owned by Ilminster County Council, I don't know, council, whatever they are. Condition, well, as you can see, the condition is a very good condition. It's got a nice soft moss protector at the bottom. Picnicability, it's the perfect place. Got a nice bench there, lovely view across the hills, got the wood. It's going to be a 5, isn't it? And picnicability today, Ministry of Defence peanuts out of a ration pack. Was on Dartmoor last night. Actually, these are more in date than anything I've got in my cupboard. And the second thing is a delightful sausage roll. It's absolutely delicious. Luxury picnicability. We're off. Leave no shite. What a lovely woodland, especially in autumn. Gorgeous. This has been a real find. I've enjoyed today. I'm so glad I did this walk today. I was on Dartmoor while camping only yesterday, quite tired, but I thought, you know what? Let's just go to somewhere that's going to be quiet and probably nothing happens and it'll only make a 5-minute video. Well, how wrong was I? Ilminster. Cracking little place. It's certainly worth a few hours of your time as a stop off if you're travelling around Somerset, so give it a blast, I would say. That sausage roll was awesome. I know it shouldn't all be swayed by food, but I was. Now it's a little, I don't know, quarter of an hour walk back to Donyatt. That's how you say it as a northerner. Donyatt, just over Till. Nearly there. Okay, it scores on the doors time. I did 6.7 miles and I did it in 2 hours 45. Is it all right to just sit in there or something? Have you got a bar area?
We have a garden outside.
Sweating, I've been out walking, so that's actually ideal. Yeah.